Everyone, Reverend Tammy here. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Gloryland Ministries, and everything that entails. Please subscribe down below. Click on that subscribe button, and then the bell that will pop up. Click on that bell. And that you will be notified every time that I upload a video, so that you can watch. And I appreciate your support and thank you very much. Today we're going to talk about the goals of the nonprofit Project Teddy Bear and Friends. Each year we set goals and we try to beat the records from the year before or the years before. And number one is the largest group record donation, 745 in 2010. The largest individual yearly record was 342 in 2017. Now this came in the back of a truck. It was pouring down rain, so they pulled it into the garage. We unloaded, and we so much appreciate those and all the donations that we get for the nonprofit. The largest yearly record was in 2011, so that's been kind of a long record that we're hoping to break, and that was 4,348 stuffed animals. So that's always the goal to beat. Now, this last year in 2020 was a difficult year. The donation centers, thrift stores were closed. Pretty much people thought I was too. But we accept donations all year long, and all you have to do is leave them in the drop box in the front, or if you catch me out and about somewhere, just give me over your whatever donations you might have, stuffed animals or whatever. In 2014 is when we started the thrift donations, and mostly small because we only have the one storage building, but we're hoping to get a second storage building to be able to put the thrift items in, and that would be a big help when it comes to sorting until we have our yearly giveaway at the West Liberty Labor Day Festival. It's all weekend long, and we have a booth up there, and we give everything away. Now, we do accept donations if you can afford to. You don't have to, but it's greatly appreciated, and it goes towards that second storage building. The most people to donate in one day was 5, and that was in 2018. So that's a record that is the shortest, only, 2 years, be 3 years this year. And people were just giving me donations, and I was home, so I got to see that how many people dropped them off, so I knew how many was out there. If I hadn't been home and I come back and all those donations would be in the donation drop-off box, I would have known how many there were. But it's always fun that we have 5 people that donated in one day, so that was kind of fun. The biggest one, I guess you could say, is to reach our goal of $4,000, and this is for that second storage building. Now, the reason for the need for this is because the first one, the teddy bear den, is very full. With the donations, it gets full quickly, and by the time September rolls around when we have our yearly giveaway, it's like you got a path down the center usually. So the second storage building will be called the Thrifty Cub Cave, and that's going to be for the thrift items. And then the first one, we will keep the stuffed animals in, and we'll also keep the stuff that we use for setting up at the ballpark. So that kind of things, you got to have that stuff too. So that will be in the teddy bear den. We have we're a little over a quarter of the way there. And, if I get one just like the one that we have, that would be great. I'm thinking, I'm not sure if I'll do this yet, but when I get the second storage building, to put electricity in, because there's no electricity and there's no heat. I've got a little heater I could use out there, but I don't have electricity. So I can only, when it's cold out, I usually bring stuff in the house because it's too cold out for me there to sort through them. And I don't usually have anybody come and look at anything during the wintertime because it's just too cold. So that would be one thing that would be a big help, but we will see about that later on after we get the second storage building done. So I was figuring out, I guess I like statistics, was interesting because I never liked math in school. But after our first 10 years, and it was from 2007 to 2016, that last year, trying to reach a goal of 20,000 stuffed animals donated in our first 10 years. Well, we overpassed that goal by 1,204. So the first 10 years, we had 21,204 stuffed animals. So, of course, in our next 10 years, which is the end of 2027, we would like to have 40,000 stuffed animals donated. Now, not all of the stuffed animals that we had last year went out for Christmas, unfortunately. But once again, because of the virus, there were a lot of ministries that weren't doing the things that they have been able to do before. So we're hoping that that changes this year. And because the motorcycle group that comes and gets whatever I have left over in November, they pass us out at the Sydney Parade. So that they didn't have that parade this year, but they usually come and get whatever I have left over. So that's always a big help. So hopefully they'll be able to do that this year. So after our first 4 years of the second 10 years, we have 6,517. And in the next 6 years, we'll need to get 12,279 to reach that 40,000 stuffed animal goal. So if you round that out, divide that into the 6 years, we need 2,047 stuffed animals each year to reach that goal. And 2,000 is not really, we've done that before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years. We have got over 2,000. So it is doable. So this is the biggest goal, well, besides the new storage building, of course, but to get over 2,047 each year so that we can get 40,000 by the end of 2027. So there is something. Just share this with other people. Let them know what's going on. And with everybody's help, we got people donating. And what we do with the stuffed animals after we get them is we put them well, we wash them, of course. Sometimes they need repairs. It depends on where it's at, if it can be repaired or not, because you don't want it to look like it had been repaired. And then we put prayer tags on them and send them back out. I do have some that I need to wash up yet from last year. We haven't gotten any donations yet this year, I don't think, but it's early in January, so that's okay. So the idea is to spread the word, let people know that we're trying to get 40,000 in the next a total of 40,000 or more, like we did the first 10 years, of 2,047 each year for the next 6 years. And this last year, because of the virus and everything, we got 801, and that's kind of low. But the past about 5 years, it's been going down every year. So I don't know if everybody's given their stuffed animals or just not enough people know yet. So that is what I'm trying to do, get the word out there so that we have more people knowing and more people willing to donate. And the thrift items that we get, all smaller stuff right now because of the storage situation. But books, I have a lot of books. Outside, we have the Gomer Bear free library. So anybody can come during daylight hours and pick out some books. They are free. Go and enjoy them, share them with somebody else. We have a bunch of books out there, probably 9 totes anyway. And I just got some more with the last donation. So there's always plenty of books to go through. I try to, when it's a little warmer on a warm day, I'll go out there and take all those out and put new ones in. So I try to do that as often as possible so that there's new books out there if someone comes back again. For thrift items like sewing, craft stuff, that always goes real well. Kids' toys. If you bring kids' toys, please make sure that you have everything with that, like especially if it's a game or a puzzle piece. Make sure all the pieces are there, that sort of thing. No electronics, simply because it's hard to get rid of old electronics. And sometimes I don't know if they work or not because they don't necessarily have all the cords and stuff with them to find out. So would not like those, just because I don't have no place to put them. There's a TV sitting out on the front porch that I have no idea what to do with. It was nice that they donated it, but I don't know where to get it yet, but we're still working on that one. Um, let's see. School supplies, those go real well. Craft items, household items, collectibles, flower, the silk flowers, or even flowers or just arrangements, picture frames, pictures. We've gotten small lamps before, um, pictures. I don't know if I said that one yet. Just, about anything that you can't use anymore, but you're willing to give to somebody else so that they can. Everybody needs help now and then. And if I can, in some way, help somebody because you're helping me by donating, then that's really a good feeling. And it helps our other mankind, and cheers them up and makes them happy that they got something that they could use. So I really appreciate that. And I hope that we will get more donations and we'll get that second storage building to be able to store them in and take them down to the ballpark. Now, clothes. I didn't mention clothes. I do take clothes, but I try to find homes for them. If I can't, then they were going to a local thrift store, just because I don't have any place to keep them. If I had a nice building to put all this stuff in, that would be great. Then people could come in anytime. You know, we could have hours and everything, but that's not the way it's right now. I just have the storage buildings and the giveaway. Sometimes I'll open if I have a lot of stuff, to try to find homes for before that, and I always advertise that so people can come and look around, see if there's anything that they could use. Kind of empties it out to space since we're space challenged right now. We'll say it that way. So I hope you have found this interesting, and please don't forget to subscribe and push that bell icon so you can be notified of future videos. Thank you. You have a wonderful day, and God bless.